Yo, welcome back to the channel. Kamusta sa inyong lahat? Okay, I need everyone to stop what they're doing because we need to talk. Wuthering Waves just did something absolutely unthinkable. Something that has the Genshin cultists and mobile game haters foaming at the mouth. Wuthering Waves, the game that people said was mid, the game that was supposed to go EOS or end of service within a year, just won PlayStation's Player's Choice Award for January 2025. And you heard that right, people. PlayStation, as in the PlayStation, a company that hosts games like Final Fantasy, God of War, and all those so-called real games, just handed this award to a free-to-play gacha game. And it wasn't a pity vote. No. This was a real, actual, player-voted win. And the haters, oh man, they are seething with comments such as, "You guys really voted a mobile game? Well, cry more. Bro, this game is dead. Who even plays this? The PlayStation community, apparently. This is just Genshin with a parry button." And yet here we are. Let's break this down. Wuthering Waves has been fighting an uphill battle since launch. People called it a Genshin clone, a flop, and even said it would never make it out of its first year. And yet, here we are, 2.0 update in the books, a thriving player base, and now PlayStation is giving it an official nod. This isn't just a win, this is a declaration. Wuthering Waves is here to stay, and gacha as a genre is being forced to evolve whether it likes it or not. Now, let's talk about why this game is redefining the gacha genre. First, let's address the elephant in the room. It's a gacha game, yes, but, and this is a big but, it's one of the most free-to-play friendly gachas we've ever seen. The rates, better than most. The pity system doesn't make you want to uninstall. The free characters, actually viable. Power creep, minimal. You know how every gacha game likes to make older characters obsolete in 2 updates. Wuthering Waves said, nah, let's just make everything fun and viable. Look at Jian, a launch character. Still S tier. Look at the new updates. Every new unit is fun, different, and not an auto win button. I know what you're thinking, but isn't this just another live service game? Won't it get boring? Oh, I don't know. Maybe if they weren't constantly adding new regions, new mechanics, and new ways to play. But let's talk about 2.0 and 2.1 real quick. The Renacita region, Chef's Kiss, the flight system, literally so good people are ignoring waypoints just to glide around for fun. The quality of life changes? Gachas never do this, they just expect you to suffer. The new skins? Actually good. Meanwhile, other gachas are out here charging $30 for a palette swap. Oh, and did I mention that the first anniversary is coming? Yeah, because if you think this is where the W train stops, you've got another thing coming. We all remember what happened when certain other gacha games fumbled their anniversaries. Kuro Games knows they have to deliver, and with the momentum they've built, this anniversary is about to be something huge. Think 3 pulls, insane rewards, maybe even a new limited character that completely shifts the meta. So, is Wuthering Waves actually dead? Of course not. But that won't stop people from screaming it from the rooftops every time a banner doesn't break records or a patch isn't overflowing with content. This isn't new. We've seen it time and time again with live service games. One slow update, a dip in player engagement, and suddenly it's game over according to the loudest voices online. But here's the thing, Wuthering Waves is still standing, is still evolving, and still making waves. Pun absolutely intended. And let's talk about evolving for a second, because for all the complaints, Wuthering Waves has actually been listening. They've been rolling out updates, adding features that players have been asking for, and making real quality of life improvements. You know, actual changes that make the game smoother, faster, and less tedious to play. We friggin' got a skip dialogue button, a feature that other so-called industry leaders still can't be bothered to implement even after 5 years. Hundreds of stupid surveys and players begging for it. We can also swap echo preset loadouts in 2.1 with ease, making team building so much more convenient instead of having to manually reassemble everything every time we switch characters. While the other game gets laughed at for 5 years and billions of dollars of earnings, and still they could not implement any of these. In Genshin Impact, players are still locked in dialogue hell, forced to mash through walls of text at a snail's pace with no way to skip. 5 years of feedback, countless surveys, and what do they get? A brand new Serenity Pot furniture item. What a generous gift! Because nothing screams player appreciation like a chair to sit on while you contemplate all the quality of life updates you're not getting. Oh, and let's not forget those fresh new TCG cards that absolutely no one asked for. But hey, at least they can still enjoy the thrilling experience of running across all of Teyvat just to find a crafting table, while Wuthering Waves players craft right from the menu with zero hassle. And let's be honest, when Genshin players do get actual quality of life updates, most of them are half-baked at best. It's like Hoyoverse is playing a game of how little can we actually do while still pretending we care. Meanwhile, Dawei is probably enjoying a very well-deserved break on one of his 25 yachts, sipping a cocktail and deciding which day of the week he feels like showing up to work. Because let's face it, at this point, he's basically a part-time employee. And then there's the 20 free pulls that Genshin did give out, but not until after Mavuika's banner was over. Because why not make sure the player base is sufficiently frustrated first, right? Gotta keep things spicy. Naturally, this didn't go over well with the fans because nothing says thank you for playing like giving out rewards right after people spent their hard-earned pulls on a banner they actually wanted. So yeah, Wuthering Waves isn't dead. Far from it. It's just the latest victim of the internet's favorite pastime, declaring things dead at the slightest inconvenience. The game still has room to grow, sure, but at least it's actually trying. Meanwhile, its competition is still handing out table scraps and expecting players to throw a party every time they get a minor, almost meaningless quality of life improvement. But hey, maybe I'm just coping. Maybe the doomers are right, and we should start writing Wuthering Waves' obituary now. So what do you think? Is this game secretly 6 feet under, or are people just being dramatic as usual? Drop your hottest takes in the comments, hit that like button if you want to resurrect WuWa's player count, and subscribe for more chaotic game analysis. And don't forget to ring that notification bell because you know this won't be the last time we see a game get declared dead for the dumbest reasons imaginable. Maraming salamat po for watching. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.